Hi my friends, CA here, and this week's book pick is the picture book, Uncle Holland. So told from the perspective of a young boy retelling a tale that he's heard from his family about his Uncle Holland. And his uncle, growing up in a family with two other brothers and a mother and father, was the one child who always seemed to get into trouble. And he loved beautiful things to the point that he would feel compelled and would take them, steal them. And he got caught and had to go to jail or join the army. And he opted for the army. In the army, Holland had a chance to visit some exotic places that offered beautiful things, which, as we know, is something that appeals to Holland. But these were things that he could not steal or take, like palm trees and the ocean and the vast sky and even these beautiful, colorful fish. The only way that he could capture them was to paint them. So in his spare time, he started to paint all of these beautiful things that he would see around him and go to the market on the weekend and sell them. And he would take this money and send it back home to his parents with other pictures of fish, because I think Holland knew his dad would really like those. That reassured the parents that they didn't have to worry about Holland anymore. He still had his fascination with beautiful things, but had found a way to enjoy them and make sort of a living off them. A simple story, but the idea that I like is the idea of a story that's passed down about the family, always sort of discovering a little bit the black sheep in the family, which is always sort of fascinating. But the fact that Holland was the black sheep, was the one who got into trouble, was the one that was kind of separated and disappointed everyone, and was able to, just because somebody had done something doesn't mean that they are bad and doesn't mean that they're a write-off, and he was able to discover a way to enjoy what he likes, these beautiful things, without getting into trouble and making money from it, supporting himself, supporting his family. So I really love that premise of it, especially when we're talking about kids, that somebody isn't marked as bad or good forever. We all go through life faced with challenges and opportunities, and we can take different paths, some not so good and some great, and that it is this kind of journey, and we shouldn't be making sort of judgments from the beginning. That's this week's book pick, the picture book, Uncle Holland. I'll be sure to include a description in the detail down below. You can find me here on Wednesdays talking about books for kids, maybe books you hadn't thought about adding to your home library. If you like this content, like to see more content like it, be sure to give it a little thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to be notified of more content as it is published. And until next time, one to beam out. Woo.